thank you for coming back to the channel. If you are a returning listener and if this is your first time here, of course, thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell for notifications, whatever you feel guided to do by spirit. Wow, Cancer. Well, that one decided to jump out at you. I didn't even get to talk yet. So I was going to tell you that this is a brand new deck, the Tarot Nefertari. And this is my first time reading from it from my channel. And this card wanted to come out for you first. So before I even do anything else, oh, look at that. It's just like, it literally just kind of was like, bloop. So this energy is very calm, Cancer. But it wants me to sit here and look at these cards for a moment. Okay. I feel like, wow. I feel like this is someone's spirit baby coming in. Because when I'm looking at this card, it's still playing in my head. I can still hear the song playing in my head as I'm talking to you. I can hear all the lyrics inside of my head. Wow, it just keeps going. Sorry, I'm taking a long time to say it. It's saying, okay, wow. This is a spirit baby message for somebody, and this little spirit baby is like kind of wanting to like play with you. It's like wanting you to like guess what song it's listening to, kind of deal. So that's very interesting. It's listening to The Circle of Life from The Lion King. And it just gave me like the whole thing, like the sun coming up over the horizon, and like Rafiki holding the baby. This is like the Eye of Protection, but it's saying like this is usually either the Eye of Ra or the Eye of Horus, and either way that's a sun god. And so therefore it feels like a sun, like the opening of Lion King, like the presentation of this very solid new idea. It just said like maybe you just had a baby that was born, or there's someone in your family, like there's a new baby around. This one is like very real, or you could be finding out like you're pregnant or something like that. It feels very, because it's a pentacle, it's like it's very real, right? So that's where it's just like there is a baby being presented in that case. And with this Three of Wands here, it just implied like a baby shower, like people bringing gifts. So there's a little bit, it's implying it's the waiting energy, which is very typical for a Three of Wands, but this is also implying like you're waiting around because people will soon be waiting on you, as in they will be giving you gifts, they will be coming to you. Yeah, something just got my right leg, like they will be coming to you and delivering gifts to you. It just said like your angels are in the room right now, and it's making me like pick up this other card. And very interesting. Wow. You might not be able to see this on the video, but I can see very clearly the imprint of what this card is going to be before I flip it. And that's the first time I've ever noticed that on any decks that I have. Wow. Oh, that kind of spoils the fun. I can see it on this one too. Oh no. It just said, oh no. Oh, wow. What a weird energy, Cancer. It's like, you know what the presents are. You know what the surprises. You know what things are. I haven't even flipped this card and I already know what this card is just because I can see the imprint. And actually, ooh, you know what though? It almost got me. I had to look very hard. Now I know exactly what card it is. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. At first, I could only see the imprint of these three on this side. So it's saying, like, because of the gold leaf here on this card and the way that this card is made, it's like I can see the imprint of it before it comes out. It just gave me, like, ultrasounds, like, and it's just talking about pictures, right? Like, you can kind of speculate what it's gonna look like, but you won't know until it actually comes out. And it just said 7 months for some of you. So it might be like, that's the thing, is like you're actually learning about this. Like this is a totally new energy. Whoa, it just got really lightheaded in here. It says you need to ground. It says you need to ground. Yeah. You're feeling very lightheaded and spacey, and this is because you are having a lot of energy open up for you because you are now connecting with a divine spirit baby energy, and it just said feeding on you. For some of you guys, this is literally physical, like the baby's already here, and for some of you guys, this is like pregnancy, and it's saying like the baby's feeding on you, so therefore you're feeling lightheaded, like it's taking up some of your nutrients, right? And so it's just saying you really need to ground yourself, take care of your body. That's what part of that 7 of Pentacles is too. Hydration with these vessels. That's not usually like in a 7 of Pentacles, but today that's what's coming through, is just like you really need to, it just said sit at home and nurture yourself, Cancer, because of the fact that you are being fed upon by a spirit baby. And I'm kind of sitting here thinking about that specific phrase that's coming out. I mean, it is a nurturing thing to feed your own child, right? But it's specifically saying fed upon. Like you're being fed upon by a child. And there's a slight undertone there of like some other things. Maybe not such a positive feeling, right? There's some stuff coming out. Overall, it's pretty positive, but there are some undertones. Okay, it just said, oh, wow. It just said some postpartum. It just said some postpartum. Like, there's somebody who might be experiencing some depression. It's also letting you know, it's telling me that there might be masculines that listen to this video, in which case you need to be maybe aware. Especially if you're suspecting something already. It feels like, okay, it feels like the spirit baby is telling me to tell some masculines that might be listening to this that the mother of their child is experiencing possibly some postpartum depression and symptoms, and therefore they need some nurturing at this time, which is where this kind of being waited upon thing is. Very interesting. It's very much implying that there's a masculine at some point watching this video. This is a timeless reading, technically speaking, but I am reading for the Aries, like coming out of the Aries full moon, going into a Libra new moon. So we're here in October. But this is a timeless reading whenever you watch this. And I guess it's wanting me to tell you that too, just in case you ever run across this in the future. How interesting. What an interesting message. What else is coming out here? Can we get a clarifier on... No, it doesn't want to give me a clarifier because it's saying like that was the message. Like some people are experiencing some postpartum. Most people in this pile feel positive, but some people have some underlying tones that it's like you might just want to be aware of, whether it's yourself or your partner, whoever is experiencing this new earth. There, look, I said the sun. That's what I was saying, the sun. And now it just switched to the, here comes the sun, doo 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 doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. That's such a, oh, wow. Okay, wow. Wow, Cancer. That's a, wow. That's a, whoo, wow. Cancer. Your energies are really trying to get me to open up and spill some of my personal secrets right here on your video, and it's like, but it's like urging me in a very comforting way. I am a twin flame, and for some of y'all this is twin flame stuff as well. Because that song that I was just singing came from the Parent Trap movie, and that's about twins getting back together and kind of stuff, and it just gave me all of that. And it's just saying like there's some secrets coming out, and it's, as much as this is about like a spirit baby and stuff, it's also about that enlightenment and illumination. So what I just said to you might have been very enlightening, or might be providing an answer for you as well. So there is kind of a message here about a spirit baby, some postpartum depression, and possibly some twin flame energy. That's so confusing. I mean, it's not confusing to me, I understand that, but it's like, this is really strange. This is a strange reading all around. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Wow. Look at that beautiful energy. This Fool card's very interesting. It's like, hang on. It just gave me a little Alice in Wonderland, her cat Dinah. I know this is a very Egyptian card, but it's like how Dinah is her best friend and also a little mischievous, but like totally her sidekick. We'll kind of tell her if she's going in the wrong way and we'll stop her, but we'll also just be playful and kind of bad at her. It just reminded me of like my cat from childhood, like my childhood cat, and how she used to bat my ankles and stuff when I wouldn't walk by or wouldn't pay attention to her, right? And of course, when you go to pet her, they would be mean, but when you weren't paying attention to them was when they'd reach out and swat you and be like, hey, pet me. So there's a little bit of that energy in general, right? Like it just said life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get, and it's implying that there's like little spirit animals and little sidekicks and little spirit babies possibly like leading the way, and that's why it's like the Fool energy. Like listen to, yeah, and it just kicked this card. So it's like this is leading you. This is leading you. And it's also saying that by listening to all of this message, by listening to this energy, by receiving some enlightenment, it's very lightheaded in here, I'm telling you. This is a powerful message coming down, and you really need to ground yourself, and that just means really being firm in your stability, nurturing the body first and foremost, nurturing root chakra, red, black, brown, all of those colors, eating tubers like potatoes and roots and vegetables like that. You need a lot of, it just said earth energy, and you do with this Pentacles coming in, and especially with all this lightheadedness I'm feeling on top of this message. Like you need a lot of dense foods to weigh you down right now, because you are just, it just said you are just ascending so fast. It said you are ascending so fast, and you have got to now it just gave me scuba diving references, and it was like you've got to put a weight belt on, because you're just, that's the thing, is like it's got to help hold you down a little bit, because otherwise you'll either sink way too fast to the bottom, or you're flying way too fast because you're ascending too fast. It's like it's given an overall interesting, it's talking about buoyancy and flight, and just how there's sometimes perfect weights, right? Perfect gravities, perfect weights that you've got to kind of be at. And that's why it's saying, for some of you guys, this is pregnancy. It's like there's certain, right? There's certain buoyancies and weights and things that have to happen within a body for babies to be born. There's certain processes and hormones and things to change and do all that. It's also just kind of talking about then in relation to the other energy I'm feeling. It's like there's a perfect balance to everything. And that's where just let the spirit babies and let the spirit animals guide you. There's definitely some spirit working with you right now, Cancer. We are in October and the veil is thin. It is kind of recommending that you know, old childhood pets and friends and other energies like that, your ancestors are around you and comforting you and coming through at this time. That's part of your enlightenment. You are ascending so fast. You've got to like bring yourself back down to earth, because trust, it just said trust us, spirit gonna take you very high when it takes you flying. It's going to take you very high when it takes you flying. But you got to like balance this weight out. And it's talking about internal and kind of like a water weight. And it's talking about buoyancy and flight and things like that. Doesn't want you like, just wants you, right? It said flowing, ready to flow. And that's where the Six of Wands comes in. That's what I mean. It's like ready to flow, nurturing yourself, but yet staying grounded. Victory. This message is very much positive, very much about how you need to move forward. I said hold your head high. I said because you're a queen. So for some of you guys, this is literally about, right, that's what I'm saying. For the feminines listening to this message, very much about that motherly, newborn mom, like that kind of energy that's going on. And it's just like you are a queen. Let people take some care of you. Maybe be aware of your internal emotions and feelings. Open up if you need to open up, or if you're someone else, make sure you're taking care of your queen. Because, yeah, this is a new journey, and she's being fed upon, and therefore she needs to be fed. And you need to be feeding yourself type deal. That's the whole deal. Like, that's what's going on. What's the bottom of this deck? The Star. Lots of healing. And look, there is like a sunset right there. And look at these two snakes. It just said Kundalini Awakening. It's talking about, right, that's what I'm saying. That twin flame energy, telling you. Lots of balance. It just said Mott. Like these are almost, they're not feathers, I believe, but it could be. It's like very much just talking about the celestial, universal balance of how everything comes together. Just said period, end, done. Like the sunset. It's all just healing, but it's also that red of like Kundalini Awakening, and it's saying that's what's on your mind, and it's making you like kind of spacey, like there's so like but ground yourself, because look at this big, it's kind of like a crown, right? It's like a big crown. It just kind of implied, like if you thought of the feeling of vertigo, as if this ball could somehow be held by these cobra snakes, these serpents right here, but still kind of like roll around as you moved your head, right? Almost like when you're drunk and you're kind of in that fishbowl feeling. It's like that's what it was just implying, and that's kind of the feeling I have right here as I do your reading. Is just saying like that's the feeling, the ascension symptom that you might be getting right now, and it's like it's like you're balancing a ball on top of your head, and it's just talking about like grounding it, Mott, be balanced in everything that you do. There's a lot of healing in that. Very cosmic alignments happening at this time, so ground yourself. That's what I got for you, Cancer. And like when I just finished that was a nice deep breath. It was like, it wants to say just like breathe. Breath work is something it's recommending to you. Definitely. That's crazy. I just totally read for someone who's got to be like, I don't know. This pile's working on a bunch of stuff at one time, I think. I'm going to stop there, though. So let me know how this resonates for you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.